Good morning. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Vincent Kasozi. The Uganda Revenue Authority is expected to experience a decline in tax revenue for the last quarter of the 2024-2025 fiscal year. Experts suggest that the disruption caused by the stop work order issued by the U.S. President Donald Trump, which has resulted in over 10,000 jobs being lost, will significantly affect taxes such as pay as you earn. John Jet Tusabe, Director of Tax at BDO East Africa, argues that consumption taxes like VAT will also be adversely impacted. As of 2023, USAID, with about $430 million, accounted for 5% of Uganda's budget. Uganda was recognized as one of the top 10 countries most dependent on this aid.
Pay as you earn is out. That's one. But it's like we're likely to have an impact on other taxes as well. VAT, income tax, excise duty. Because how those funds, when they flow through the economy, when they purchase goods from a business person or services from the likes of BDO, we pay taxes. We pay income tax. We pay VAT. When people are paid, they buy airtime, they buy data. So meaning that the consumption of those items is likely to reduce.
Tusabe indicates that this gap created by the stop work order will compel URA to intensify efforts to broaden the tax base to compensate for the shortfall. Kajjansi Police Division is investigating the circumstances surrounding the tragic death of Nigerian national Abubaker Lawal, a professional footballer at Vipers Sports Club. Abubaker Lawal allegedly fell from the third floor of Voicemail Shopping Arcade on Monday morning. Preliminary reports indicate that Lawal arrived at the shopping mall in his vehicle on the 20th of February to visit a friend, Omari Naima, a Tanzanian national residing in room 416. According to the Kampala Metropolitan Deputy Police Spokesperson Luko Isigire, Naima says she left Lawal in the room on Monday preparing tea and proceeded to a game center within the mall. Shortly after, at approximately 8 a.m., Lawal reportedly fell from the balcony. He was rushed to Entebbe Referral Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Items belonging to the deceased, including 2 smartphones, a pair of open shoes, headsets, a training kit, and chargers, were recovered from his backpack.
Preliminary reports indicated that Lawal arrived at the shopping mall in his vehicle, registration number UBQ695G, to meet his friend Omari Naima, a Tanzanian national residing in room 416 since February 20th, 2024. As part of the ongoing investigation, authorities are retrieving CCTV footage and conducting a thorough interrogation to establish the exact circumstances surrounding the incident.
The National Unity Platform Party has resolved to go to court to seek justice for the seizure of party properties by security operatives during the recent siege and search of the NUP headquarters at Makerere, Kavale. The party's Secretary General David Louis Rubongoya says the party is heading to court to demand accountability for the unlawful seizure of their property during the forceful search of their headquarters. He condemned the actions of the security operatives, stating that they had no warrants to conduct the search and therefore any confiscation of the properties was unlawful. He highlights that they will not stand by idly while their rights are trampled upon. According to Rubongoya, various properties were confiscated, which include laptops, desktop computers, party t-shirts, over 40 million shillings, and party membership cards, among others. In the meantime, the Women's League of the party has called off its planned peaceful demonstration over the arrest and detention of its supporters. Flavian Zeija, the chairperson of the NUP Women's League, revealed that they had intended to march to Parliament to petition the Speaker for the release of their missing members. However, due to circumstances beyond their control, they were compelled to cancel the demonstration. Kalule explained that the Women's League had been preparing for the demonstration for weeks, but the police declined to grant them permission to march.
Unlawful incarceration of many of our corporates that are still being held under the general court martial despite the supreme ruling that was passed, and Dr. Kizabesi and so many other people. We have written a letter to the IGP police, and we have not yet received communication from that letter. We wrote it 2 weeks back. We have not yet received the communication from them on how to proceed, and we are challenging them. Give us the security that they are giving those people that say that they are protesting and make a lot of fear.
Deputy Chief Justice Dr. Flavian Zeija has officially launched the Justice for Her project, an initiative focused on ensuring full access to justice for survivors of gender-based violence, particularly women and girls. The project seeks to dismantle barriers preventing survivors from accessing justice by promoting a survivor-centered approach. According to Dr. Zeija, the initiative reflects a commitment from justice stakeholders and development partners to ensure that justice is not a privilege for a select few, but a fundamental right for all. Dr. Zeija acknowledged that gender-based violence remains a global issue, and Uganda is no exception. Many women and girls continue to suffer in silence due to societal norms, economic constraints, and systemic inefficiencies. Apple plans to invest more than $500 billion in the United States over the next 4 years, starting with a new advanced manufacturing factory in Texas. The tech giant said it expected to create 20,000 new jobs over that time, with the vast majority of roles in research and development, software, and artificial intelligence. The announcement comes days after Apple boss Tim Cook met with President Donald Trump, who has made increased corporate investment in the U.S. a priority. In its announcement, Apple said its investment was its largest ever spend commitment and would expand its support for American manufacturing. The new 250,000 square foot factory in Houston is set to produce servers that were previously manufactured outside the U.S. to support Apple Intelligence, the company's AI system. That's the news. Good morning.